Hello, I'm Kimberly, and you're watching Simply Living in a Small Town. So I'm sorry, but this is a little bit of a precursor to the actual rest of the video because I did my video and then I completely forgot. So someone very sweet, kind, and generous actually sent me a Happy Mail, which I got the other day, and I hadn't done a video since. So I wanted to put it in this video, and I just kind of forgot that when I brought my stuff upstairs, I forgot to bring it up with me. So I just went down and got it. Here's my package, and I have not opened this yet. I brought me a great big knife up here because I can't open stuff like this anymore without a knife or scissors. So I apologize for not getting this out sooner, Diana, because she's the lady that sent me this, which was very sweet of her. Say, let's not cut myself in the process here. Oh, that's so sweet. So she sent me a pair of their arthritis gloves. It says compression. These are compression gloves, and if you have arthritis, you probably either have these or need these. But I had, I want to look at these. I had a set of compression gloves in my house before it burnt down, and I just had not literally gotten around to getting me another set. I had to repurchase. I had wrist braces, and I had to rebuy those, and a lot of other stuff basically. And I had just not gotten around to getting a new pair of these. Oh, these are just like what I had before. I just love these like this. So, oh my gosh, they're just like the ones I had. That's so great. I love this. I have my wrist braces, but I cannot crochet with my wrist braces on. These I absolutely love because they are like, they're like real form-fitting. I'll show you here real quick. Oh my gosh, this is so perfect, Diana. Thank you so much. I can't tell you how much I appreciate this so much. This is going to be perfect because I really do need these. And I've wanted to get another pair. I just started looking recently at getting another pair. I'm like, yeah, I do need to do that, but oh, there we go. These are fantastic. So that's what they look like. They're just little gloves that and I love how they're like form-fitting. So these are going to be wonderful. Now I will be wearing these when I crochet, and I know they do help a lot because I had a set before, and I use them all the time before my house burnt down. So thank you so much again, and I so appreciate it. Hello, I'm Kimberly, and you're watching Simply Living in a Small Town. I hope everybody's doing great today. The weather is fantastic here, and I have been loving it. I'm all about it. It's been nice and warm in the 50s, and tomorrow is supposed to be around 60 or so. And so I hope all of you are doing well. And thank you so much for liking, subscribing, watching. Appreciate all of you so much, so much. Very grateful. So today is Wednesday in my world, and I'm going to get this video up earlier today. I really tried to do that honestly last week for Wednesday WIPS video last week, and that just really didn't work out, unfortunately. I had the video uploaded, and then it went to process, and then for some reason when I came back and looked at it again, it was somehow it had gotten, I don't know, disconnected, I guess, from internet or something, I guess, because it was actually uploading. It was back to the uploading process, and so y'all, it took over 3 hours. I mean, it is normal if I do a 30-40 minute video for it to take, you know, anywhere from 2.5, 3 hours by the time it uploads and processes. Crazy. So anyway, I apologize for that. I really wanted that to be up a little earlier than normal, but it just truly did not happen. But today, I'm with it today, sort of. Anyways, and I'm going to get this out to you earlier today. So, I've been super busy. Since it's been so nice, I've been doing a lot of work like outside, and then also yesterday my son was over and he helped move some things around and so on, which is a constant battle here with us remodeling. And that there's just, you know, the ideal thing to do if you're remodeling. I'm sure any of you that have lived through this before, just like I have, know that of course that's the easiest route to take, is not live in it till you at least have it to a certain point, because then when you start moving all your stuff into it, then you have like all the stuff to move around constantly to get to areas to redo. So it's a constant thing. Let's just, yes, like daily, it's a constant thing, and it's very frustrating. So I just try to do my best with it, just like I do with my health and everything else. So that's, you know, all we can do. I have something really huge too going on right now. It's I was spent part of the day taking care of something to do with it. Well, some things to do with that. I'm really something really fantastic, basically, and I'm really super excited about it. And at some point I will probably tell you about it, but I won't be able to tell you about it just yet. So unfortunately, but I just, this has been a great year so far, and I just could not absolutely be any more thankful, because I have had an excruciating last 3 years since my house burnt down. And it just, this is really like what I needed, was finally for the light to shine in, because we lived through a lot of darkness the last 3 years, and it's been extremely, I mean, extremely hard. So I am very grateful to be moving forward and continue, and especially I love doing this, and I'm so thankful that all of you that are watching, I so appreciate it, because it brings joy to me to do this, and I'm just really thankful that there's people that do appreciate it, and you enjoy watching. So thank you again for that. So today is Wednesday WIPS, because today's Wednesday. So I've got a few things here that I've been working on. Now, these 3 things are going to be things that if you've been watching, you will recognize, but I am making progress on. So, you know, progress, works in progress. So they're progressing. They're just not finished yet. So the first thing that I have to show you here is this sweater that it seems like probably to you, maybe if you've been following along, seems like maybe I've been working on for forever, but it's just been a few weeks. So, you know, I had showed this before, that this is the front panel, which I still don't have. I got to do the neckline on this yet, but the way the pattern works, you start with, well, if I can show you here, if you haven't seen this already, you start with the bottom ribbing, and then you work this panel up, this front panel. Now I made mine to be kind of an oversized sweater, because that's kind of what I wanted. So that was the front panel that I showed last week that I had done. So now I have finally gotten the back panel done, y'all. I'm getting closer, I swear. I am. So now I have the back panel. See, there's the ribbing at the bottom. This is the end. This is actually the inside, because I think I got a hair in my mouth, or else a piece of the fuzz from the yarn. There's the ribbing at the bottom. So this is the same way you do the ribbing, and then you work your way up. So now the back panel is done too. I can't wait. This looks so cozy, and I just, and plus I've never let me just restart that. I have never made, I should say crochet. I have never crocheted a sweater for myself. Well, I've never crocheted a sweater, period. So this is the first one. So the front and back panels are done, minus the fact that the front panel, the neckline will eventually be done. But the way she has you do it, she does the front panel, then the back panel. And I have to look because I think next is the, well, I noticed, like next is the sleeves. So, and then, you know, connecting it all and doing the neckline. So I'm getting closer. I would like to have this done for the Friday FOs video. If not, then it's not done. So, you know, because that's a good possibility too. It might not be done. It might not be because I've got a lot going on. And I'm just trying to do a lot of cleaning right now and cleaning out. And I mean, while the weather is beautiful, y'all, whatever I can get done outside while it's beautiful, that's what I try to do. And instead of sitting inside and crocheting, except for like in the morning, and then, you know, maybe periods throughout the day if I sit down for 10 minutes or something here or there. But and then like in the evening before I go to bed. So I would like to have this done by Friday, but I can't say for sure that that's going to happen. I'm not going to hold myself to that. So next is, this is from last week too, is my daughter's, oh my gosh, my hook is stuck. My daughter's sweater, which I haven't gotten very much further with. I put some more rows on it, but this is the front panel of her sweater. And so I think I added probably another 5 or 6 rows. So, but I should, and I got to measure this because, for her torso length, because I'm pretty sure before too long I need to start doing the decreases for the part to come up around your neck. So I have just worked on that just a little bit today. And then, and this was with this yarn that's Loops and Threads. This is Orchard Mist. So I like the color of yarn. She did get to see this sweater and she loves it. So she's tickled with it. And so because she's happy with it, I'm happy with it, which I was already happy with it anyway. So, but this is all that's left of the one skein so far. And then I have another skein. So I will probably actually need another skein of this. Besides this one, because I mean, I'm not done with the front panel, and this is it. So that's okay. Now on this one, I'm going to go back to this for just a second, because on this sweater here that I was showing, this is a, this is Karen Big Cake in the color Boysenberry. And I just think it's so pretty. I love the colors in this. So now I did bring it up here. I just forgot to show you. So this is what I have left, okay, currently, of this cake. So now I didn't bring this up here, but I have another skein of yarn that is from, it's the Big Twist Value from Joann, that I actually did pick out to go with this, to do the sleeves in a different color. Now, I don't know if there's enough here to do, you know, both the sleeves and the neckline or not, but I actually kind of thought I'd rather savor this. I feel like there's enough going on these two panels. Okay, so I decided to choose a just solid color for the sleeves, basically. And it's an aqua color. I didn't bring it up here, but I think it plays off, I'm trying to find it, the blue right there that's in it. Now, it's called Aqua, the one I'm going to use, and it's a lot lighter than this, but it's actually fits kind of in the color palette, because these are kind of pastel-y kind of colors. So I think that that's going to look super pretty. And then, you know, then I can save what I have left of that, which I'm hoping basically for another project. So, which also cuts down. Now, this is something else that you can do. Speaking of that, that can also cut down your costs in making your project, because I had actually thought about, which I still could do this later on down the line, but I just didn't do it with this specific this project. But I had actually thought about doing just the front panel in this yarn with all the, you know, color in it. And then I could have just basically done, I had thought seriously about doing the back panel and the sleeves in one solid color. Now, I was thinking about doing that actually before I purchased another Karen cake from Michael's. And at the time, the color that I had in mind, it was like a mint green, and I was trying to pair it with this, and it was not gonna work. The one I had in mind that I already had, it was a loops and threads. And so basically then I was like, what else do I have, you know? So I had a blue color that's called it's called Arctic from Loops and Threads. It's a real pretty kind of light blue. And then I was like, well, I don't think that'll work either. So I ended up, you know, just going ahead and buying another Karen cake, which was fine. You know, I just kind of, whatever. I moved on. Well, then I don't know what's wrong with me, y'all. So my yarn, I do know what's wrong with me, but I forget. Okay, I tend to forget. Now, I have these boxes downstairs in my front room. That is the order from Hobby Lobby. I have the order from Joann and another box under that. And then I have a whole huge basket of Mary Maxim from a yarn haul from Mary Maxim. Y'all, I was completely devoid of, I'm sitting there the other night thinking, wait a minute, I just got all these colors from like Joann, like all these solid colors, because I was specifically looking for a solid color. So I got in there and looked through that, and lo and behold, I found, you know, a blue that I think, it's not this same kind of blue, but I feel that it'll play off this nicely, and it's a light blue. So that's what I picked out. I just didn't bring it upstairs with me. But y'all, I have my yarn still in boxes and that business downstairs, because I am still trying to get that shelf done and get put up in my office, and try to get, in other words, a organizational system going for my yarn. I don't even have that much yarn, but because there's not like tons besides what y'all have already seen on my yarn hauls. I have 2 clear bags that were mystery bags from Mary Maxim. And those 2 bags are full, because I mean, I've used yarn out of them, but I have bought yarn and put in there. So I have that. And then I also have another box that I just have a little bit in. I mean, there's not much at all in it. So I don't have that much in the scheme of things, but I'm kind of getting a little disoriented already on what I already have. So I really seriously, truly need to get my yarn put up so that I can see it, and then I go, oh yeah, okay, that'll work. So, you know, right now I'm like going off based upon trying to remember what I have, and that's really not working that well. So, but I do have a yarn that I want to use with this. So there's that. Now I also showed you a panel that I had done. This is a, you know, a granny square panel. So I showed you one that I had done, and my intention with this, so this is like this big, and I'm going to make this into a top. That's what I want to do with this. So I now have another panel made. Is that the wrong, that is the wrong side. So now I have a second panel. So I do not obviously have this done yet, but I have a front panel and a back panel. So, and then I'm going to attach these together. So they're going to be virtually the same on both sides, even though they're not, because I was doing red, black, white, and then see where I went red, black, white. I lost my train of thought but anyway, I thought it's fine. I continued then on, but so this is the one I just did. So I'm going to connect these together and such. And really, this shouldn't take a huge amount of time, but I will most likely not have this done by Friday at all. So, but I'm excited to see what this turns out like, because it's kind of, I have this vision in my head, you know, what it's going to look like. And so I'm ready to have it like put together just to see, okay, like, you know, what it actually turns out to look like. So there's 2 of those. And that is virtually it for my WIPS today. I have, I kind of cut myself back a little bit. Well, I just didn't have as much time to crochet. Saturday, I didn't crochet at all, which is really, I know that's really shocking for me because I crochet every single day. But Saturday, my daughter and I, we just basically kind of, ran around town more or less, you know, went to the dollar store and went and got something to eat, and we just hung out and enjoyed the day. And so I didn't end up crocheting at all last Saturday, which was fine. And then Sunday I did, and then, but I've gotten this much done. And then I've also made, I have made a couple things, or crocheted a couple things that I've completed. So they're not included in this because that's going to be for the FO's videos. So, and I apologize for the noise outside. You know, it's, again, that's the traffic where I live, because I live almost on top of a highway, basically. So I apologize about the noise, but at least I have more light coming in the window. And again, I wanted to get this put out earlier for you. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you have a great evening. And I appreciate you so much for watching. Thank you so much again, and God bless everyone. Till next time, bye now.